Women of Reddit, what is a question a man should never ask, however tempting? Do you have a plan to lose the baby weight? My boss said this to a coworker who had just given birth 2 weeks earlier by emergency C-section. My mother taught us, in no uncertain terms, that no woman is pregnant until she tells you that she is pregnant. Oddly, this has been great advice. None of my siblings or I have ever run afoul by following her lesson on the topic. When you're in a bad mood, are you on your period? As a man, I just learned that you should not ask a single mother if she had a cesarean or natural birth. Apparently, my question was interpreted as, "Is your pussy tight?" which really was not my intended question. After sex? Well, am I the best you ever had? This is kind of specific to women of color, but why are your nipples brown? This is legitimately a question I was asked by a grown man. For the love of God, don't ask me to have a fucking threesome with my twin sister. Disgusting. If she's on her period when she sounds remotely upset. Is mine the biggest you have had? When are you due? L basically meant asking, are you pregnant? I have had 2 coworkers ask other coworkers when they are due when the coworker was not pregnant. Apparently, I should have worded it differently, so I am removing that portion of my comment. Where did you bury the bodies? Christ. If I'd wanted anybody to know, I wouldn't have hidden them. Fiss. I see you're drinking 1%. Is that 'cause you think you're fat? 'Cause you're not. You could be drinking whole if you wanted to. Never ever ask, so when are you going to have kids? Or when are you going to have another child? It's not always easy, and you've no idea the pain that could be hidden behind whatever comment is used to laugh it off. I'm a lesbian, but before I came out, I dated some guys, and one of them asked me on our first date if I had suffered from sexual abuse. It was so weird. You don't ask a question about such a painful topic so randomly. It was so disturbing. Depends on how well you know me. If you're a dear, close friend or significant other, you can ask me anything, and I won't take offense. Yes, anything. Are you tired? If a woman looks tired, she probably is, and she is in no mood to be reminded that she looks like shit. Why don't you smile more? You know what would make me smile, Gary? You actually like thing? You didn't strike me as that kind of girl? For me, I got pissed because a guy kept saying essentially that whenever I mentioned an interest, and it's like, oh my God, why is it such a surprise to you? Sorry, did I not fit the image of the girl in your head? Feels accusatory. Just say, oh, didn't know you like hip-hop. That's cool. The next time. Some girlies just like things, let us live. Note, don't ignore the important context of it being a constant response. Early on, my dad told me to never ask a woman her weight or her measurements. I also suggest that you should never ask a woman, are you really going to wear that? And don't bother asking her where she wants to eat. Recently, a group of us from work were at lunch, and the only lady in the group was slightly sad nobody had noticed she'd lost weight over the prior month. As the old man of the group, I explained that we don't want to be seen as unprofessional by initiating a conversation about that. I told her that if she wanted to share her pride in it, that we as work friends would certainly provide encouragement, but that we really can't begin that discussion.